Okay, so I think Pooja, you said very rightly. There is something called accounting standards, and all of us, uh, being the future independent directors, need to know this. Uh, in India and globally, there is a realization today that the accounting language world over got to be the same. And therefore, what you have in Europe, which is known as IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards, and what we have done in India, many of the countries of the world, or about 145 of them, have either adapted the IFRS as it is, or they have adopted the IFRS to suit the local requirements. So what we have done here in India, we have not adopted the IFRS, we have adapted them. So remember, today there are 39 different accounting standards covering different aspects of accounting. What we have done, we have picked up the IFRS, suitably modified them here and there, and those changes are not too many, very few changes. That is what we have done. So there are accounting standards on impairment of the assets. There are accounting standards on treating of earning per share. There are accounting standards on consolidated financial statements, separate financial statements, accounting standards on property, plant and equipment, accounting standards on inventory. So there are all of them put together 39 accounting standards. We all, as the future independent director, need to have at least some understanding about these accounting standards, because when you will be sitting in the board of a company as an independent director or otherwise, please remember these 39 Indian accounting standards that I am talking, these are mandatory for all the companies which are listed on the stock markets here in India or outside India. So any company which is either listed in India or listed outside in India, or is in the process of getting listed, or is a subsidiary or holding company or a joint venture company of a company which is listed or listed on any of these stock markets. So to these companies, these Indian accounting standards become applicable. These become applicable. So and there is an accounting standards on intangible assets as well, that covers your the next question, which is on the research and development. I just thought to give you this extra input about being aware of these Indian accounting standards, and that is because, see, more often when you're sitting on the board of a company as an independent director, the financials would be discussed. And today the financials that would be discussed in the board meeting will be based on these accounting standards. So if you have working understanding of these accounting standards, you would be able to actively participate in all these discussions, be able to understand, and also be able to contribute. But if you have no idea about these accounting standards, then this exercise of review of the accounting standards may become a very painful for you, because they will go on for hours altogether, and you would just be sitting there wondering as to what are they talking about. And that's the reason when Poojaji mentioned about it, I thought let me give you some additional input. Good. So now let's understand the research and development.